have some very beneficial messages and guidance for you. If you found this video or this video found you and it showed up on your For You feed, that means that there is something from this video that you need to hear. Okay, so maybe you're going through a really rough situation right now, or you're stuck, you don't really know what to choose. You're at a dilemma, at a crossroads. So I want you to tune in, because there might be something in this video that's going to help you navigate whatever kind of challenge that you are navigating at this time. The next thing that I want you to do is I want you to take 3 mindful breaths. Okay. All right, so now that you took your 3 mindful breaths, I want you to look at these cards very carefully. We have the Full Moon in Libra card, which is card number 1. And we have card number 2, which is the Cardinal Moon card. If you chose card number 1, the Full Moon in Libra card, I want you to tune in. Air signs, tune in, because even though this is Full Moon in Libra, it might have something in here for the other air signs, okay? So this card suggests the following. Okay, so look at this card very, very carefully. So this card suggests that you're either about to start a new relationship, or there's an important existing relationship that will be changing somehow. Maybe for some of you, it might be coming to an end. For some of you, maybe you will be starting a new relationship, or maybe some of you might be moving to a new level of commitment. So if you've been, wondering, hey, is this person going to start making plans about moving in together, or are things going to go to the next step? Is this person going to stop giving me the runaround and finally ask me out? Okay, so this card is indicating that any of these things are potential. But it's also very, very important for you to remember that people come to us for a reason, sometimes for a season, sometimes for, I don't know, a day, a year, but there's always a reason why. So I want you guys to consider that for those of you that are asking if, the situation will turn around for you, okay? Now, if a relationship is ending, for those of you, right, it's doing so at the right time. So try your best not to resist the change and not to fight the ending, okay? This card can also refer to a professional relationship. So maybe some of you have been having issues with your boss or with your coworkers or at the place, of employment. So there's a sense that you're kind of letting your ego run the course, or maybe there's a clash, right, between egos. Well, I know that, I'm not doing the best here, or I know that I've screwed up in the past, but I don't want to leave under their terms. I don't want them to kick me out. I want to go when I want to go. And I don't know, I'm getting the sense something along those lines for someone, okay? I do want to let you guys know that a win-win outcome is possible with give and take, though. So drawing this card really might be the answer to whatever question is that you're asking. Now, some additional meanings for this card could be that see the other person through the eye of love, and it will really change your perspective, not only through love, but also through compassion, through empathy. And maybe I'm not saying justify the other person's actions, but I feel like with love, it really does help us see things a lot more clearly and release that ego, right? Now, it's also time for you, air signs, and this card is for everyone, all signs, but I feel specifically air signs are coming through. It is a time for you to make a firm decision, okay? And it could be about love matters. It could be about whether you want to make that move, you want to change, relocate your home. Do you want to work or do you not, right? Do you want to stay at this place that you've been at? Do you want to stay with this person that you've been with for so long, even though it's so toxic, right? So I feel like some of you really need to make a firm decision. It's time to focus on yourself for a while as well. Don't just jump from relationship to relationship. That's coming very, very strongly for someone here. And then look at yourself, love yourself, but avoid vanity, right? So there's a difference between loving yourself, being secure and confident, and doing it for vanity so that you, I don't know, like just make people, you know, like so that you can look like you have it together, but then inside you're like super, super like insecure. Does that make sense? You just want to have like the best makeup on, the best brands, so that people don't judge you or think less of you. You love looking good, but it's like you're doing it in a, it's just the way that it's being delivered, right? So something to consider for some of you. And then now is a great time for makeover. Some of you air signs, I feel like this goes the other way too, right? Like some of you really need to step it up. I don't want to be harsh and mean, but I feel like this is coming through very, very, very strongly for some people. You have to take better care of yourself, your health, your looks, okay? And now is the best time to do that. So stop trying to prioritize everyone else and not giving a damn about yourself and your health. I'm not talking about vanity, right? Which is what we were just talking about like a few seconds ago. It's about also, you also have to look at yourself from the lens of love, and love yourself enough not to be running around looking like a hobo, okay? So that is the message that's coming out for those of you that chose this card. I'm going to move on to card number 2. All right, for those of you that chose this card, card number 2, the Cardinal Moon, okay, this message is for you. So cardinal moons, when I hear cardinal moons, I think of cardinal signs, right? Our cardinal signs are Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn. And there's no freaking coincidence that we got Libra with our first card, and that's coming up again, okay? So that is crazy. So Libra placements, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising. There's something you gotta, this message is clearly for you guys, okay? So now is the time for you to be bold, sassy, bossy even, okay? I feel like for those of you that chose this message, you really have to take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are really powerful signs. They have this very fiery energy and self-starting. They don't need anyone. Sometimes though, I feel like there are times that a few signs do need it, okay? They're very determined. They're not the greatest organizers, but I feel like if they put their mind to it and get some help with this area, they are able to do this, okay? But they're not the most organized people. And I think that is why this message is coming for you guys. So this card is really strongly suggesting that you're going to need to be all those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. I feel like this card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive. Like, oh, I don't know, it'll get, whatever's meant to be. I know that God's on my side and things will improve. I'm gonna let it to faith and stop being so passive, right? Instead, take an assertive stance. Okay, so as you steer these events where you want them to go, things are going to fall into place, but you have to do something about it. Otherwise, don't complain and, complain about things being the way that they are if you're not really doing anything about it, okay? Speak up for what it is that you truly want. If you're serious about sorting things out, I feel like you may need to take the lead in some way or step up as a leader, okay? Like really, and I feel like for those of you who've been in this very like procrastinating, very like lazy in a way, or tired, draining kind of energy, you got to step it up. Avoid recklessness, avoid just be bold and follow your emotions, follow your heart. If you need help, you will receive it, but you need to ask. And that's the thing with cardinal signs. I feel like sometimes you guys want to do it all on your own. And I'm being quite frank with you. You can, but the thing is that, are you really willing to make the changes and the sacrifices yourself? Are you willing to be bold and go after these things? Or are you just going to wait for someone to throw in a cord for you and help you? You have to ask for help yourself. Maybe you're used to people always being there for you and helping you, but it's your time, it's your turn. Get it. Let me know how this message resonated.